What's up, Starseeds? I'd like to make a video about the purpose of pain and suffering. A lot of people in the spiritual community have this idea that if you're suffering, you're doing something wrong, or you have bad karma, you deserve it, you're manifesting it, or something to that effect. A lot of people believe this, and even though it's very frustrating and very offensive, frankly, that people believe this, it's good to have patience for others, to have patience for their beliefs, have patience for the fact that they may look down on you for doing the right thing, for doing something good, because growth is painful. So they're literally hating on you and shaming you for growing. Pretty crazy. We live in a pretty crazy world. So let's say if you think back to when you first started practicing being present to the moment. If you're like me, I was only able to do it for 20 minutes the first time I did it. This is 9 years ago, 2014. I think it's February 2014. I recently saw my Audible purchases for The Power of Now, and it was February 2014. So it was kind of a big deal, and I've been on a wild and crazy journey since then. So I did it for 20 minutes, and then I became overwhelmed with thoughts and pain. And I kept pushing. Then I did for the rest of the day. I did it for maybe 5 minutes total. I was like, I got to really hammer this. I got to push this really hard and get to where I can sustain it. Because I love presence. It was extremely enjoyable when I first started doing it. So the next day I did it for 5 minutes. And then I was able to do it for 10 minutes. And then I was able to do it for 40 minutes. And I kept going, and I was super stuck in my head because what was happening is there was a rebound effect. I was clearing my mind. And then after a while, it's like working on a muscle. It's where, your muscles get sore, okay? And spirituality is like that. Now, people want to just do this light little bit of spirituality. They don't want to go hard with spirituality. And I like to go hard with spirituality. I like to push myself really hard with spirituality. And I feel like that's something that is very missing in the spiritual community. There's in the weight training community, in the weightlifting community, like, yeah, go hard, push. And a lot of those people won't even wake up, spiritually speaking. So they can't be going that hard because they're not even willing to wake up. So basically, I like to push it. Presence, I believe, is like actually kind of a weak meditation now. I do different meditation. I might make a video about meditations. We'll see. But basically, I feel like if you could push hard with presence, like it's a muscle. It's a muscle, right? You can go hard with presence, and people don't want to go hard with presence. That's why it doesn't spread, right? That's why no one else knows about it. That's why I'm the only person on the planet who talks about this. And if you disagree with me, find me one person who talks about going hard with spirituality and pushing to pain with spirituality. Find me one other person who talks about that. So it's hard to not have that go to my head, but I sit there and talk to my therapist and stuff like that, which I have to see because I'm a disability. But I like my therapist, but I don't like therapy. But basically, I tell him that I like to go hard in meditation. He's like, oh, it's psychosomatic. People have better things to do with their time and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Better things to do with their time. He said that about something else technically, but that's the gist of what he says about this. So basically, I'd love to go into what he said it about. I don't have time in this video. I'm not gonna go down long trails. Okay. So growth in spirituality is a very painful process. Before my spiritual awakening, while I was in consistent pain for like a decade, I like a lot of pain. I also was much more peaceful. After the spiritual awakening, I became less peaceful. How does that work? That doesn't sound appealing at all. Because I was pushing myself, and because I have the real reason for the Starseed mission, and I'm the only person who says this on the planet, is that we're facing the negative karma of other people, so they don't get punished for all eternity. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? No one wants to believe. They want to believe in the small stuff. They don't want to believe in the big stuff. So now I'm sounding like fuck it, I believe in Jesus or whatever. So people are going to look down on you for suffering, and suffering in this world is growth. It doesn't have to be growth. If it's by karma, it's not growth. But I've grown a lot because I'm suffering. I'm way tougher now, or way tougher in terms of my ability to handle pain. Not necessarily tougher in my ability to handle external circumstances. I'm weaker because that's my disability. But I have become a lot tougher, and I'm able to do much more advanced meditation and presence and I can sustain them for long periods of time. So that's something else. And I have my art, which I have on my TikTok. Maybe if I still have the video, I'll upload it onto YouTube, my artwork, so people can see that I'm also good at art. Anyways, I think that covers it. So pain is good for you. It's growth. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It doesn't mean you're manifesting it. Timelines are bullshit. Timelines are super irrational. It's a super delusional and irrational belief. It's insane. And it's also nihilistic as well. You should want to have an objective reality. And also the belief in oneness is nihilistic and probably, I don't know what causes it. I've experienced it before, so I know what they're talking about, but I don't think it's actually a thing, because I don't want to become one with my mom. And also I've been through a lot of pain, so I want my reward. And it's biblical. It says he shall have his reward with him. And I'm not saying that you had to believe in Jesus. I'm not expecting anyone to believe in Jesus other than myself. But basically, I'm not used to these long videos. I'm used to TikTok. I've been on TikTok for like a year. It's like, wow, it's going over 3 minutes. Anyways, yeah, so if you go through a lot of pain and stuff like that, then why would you want oneness with everything? Why would you want to become, then they haven't suffered at all. Are you kidding me? Like, how much, if you seriously believe that, you must have gone through almost no pain at all. If you don't want a reward for the pain that you've gone through, you must have gone through no pain at all. So fuck you, I don't even want to talk to you. If you haven't been through a lot of pain in this lifetime, you're not on the mission, bro. Or sis, or whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching, have a good day.